Hi everyone, Tracy again. Welcome to my kitchen. So by now you have checked out what is Epicure, how do we save you time, money, and stress in the kitchen, and what we are made with. And now you're gonna see everything in action. So I'm gonna do this as quick as possible to show you exactly how easy it is to make dinner with our help. I'm going to be using one of our meal solution packages, the crispy and crunchy lettuce wrap. I love this one and it is a favorite with my friends and my kids. These meal solution packages are generally servings for 4 to 6, and so making dinner and sharing it with friends around the table is an easy thing to do with these meal solution packs. Some of the best sellers will sometimes come in single packs. All of them are available in sets of 3 of the same kind. There are multi-pack variety sets, as well as specially curated collections, and in some months, even 15 or 30-day meal plans. So getting dinner on the table with these is super easy. So let's get started. Tonight, I'm going to be making a very inexpensive but completely filling and nutritious and satisfying lettuce wrap recipe. And it's going to be plant-based, but I'm going to share with you some options if you wanted to add meat, how you would easily do that. And we're going to do some rice on the side. And my plan is to have it all done in the next 15 minutes. So let's go. So we're going to start off with our multi-purpose steamer. We also have a round steamer, and these two really do the same thing, so it's just your preference which you would prefer. So in here, I am going to make some rice. Rice is a great way to add some carbs on the side, fill you up, and really quite inexpensive. I buy them in bulk bags like this, and that's a great tip for you, especially when you're living with others and cooking large meals. So 1 cup of rice, or 1 part rice to 2 parts water. Now into this, I'm going to add a really nice nutrition boost with Epicure's turmeric. But it's not showing up, but pure turmeric here. This is great for inflammation. It's such a great nutrition source. And I'm just gonna sprinkle a bit of that into my rice. And we're gonna pop this in the microwave for 7 minutes. What I'm also adding in, which is super easy to purchase and store and really inexpensive, even with today's high grocery prices, is some frozen peas. They are full of protein and vitamin C, as well as other nutrients. And I'm gonna put about 3/4 to a cup in there. And that's gonna add some color as well to our rice dish. So just give it a little shake around. And I'm going to pop this in my microwave for 7 minutes. And that's it. You'll notice when you're cooking that your microwave might take a little bit longer or shorter time than mine. So once you get your first batch done, you'll see how long it takes and you'll be able to follow that every time after. And I will say that you want to have a little bit of water at the bottom and then let your rice rest for about 5 minutes, and it will be perfectly fluffy every single time. No more boil over and no more marks on your stove. So set it and forget it, right? So now we're going to add our main part of our dish. And we are going to use a red pepper. Now with this, you can really choose any vegetable that you like, any that's inexpensive. Maybe you want to buy some frozen vegetables. Whatever works for you is what you can put in. You don't need to follow the recipe on the package. But you can also find recipes on my website at traceyvandervalk.epicure.com. What you do is you simply type in the seasoning mix that you're going to be using and see what pops up. And you could choose which recipe you're going to make with the meal solution pack, or you can simply follow the instructions on the back. So this is a recipe that I'm making off of our website. And so just to share a little variety with you and also to share a plant-based recipe. Now you'll see I'm not a chef. I do not have good knife skills, as many of you will not have. Be careful in the kitchen, but have fun. If you are living in a dorm or a house with some other college students, share the duties, share the shopping, share the recipe planning, and share the cooking. And what I find is when you are in the kitchen and you're having fun, the meals just taste so much better, don't they? And what is better than preparing a meal for everyone that is around you, that you are living with and having fun with, and creating it for everyone's taste. So you can decide as a group what you want to add into that dish. I'm just adding a little bit of oil in my pan. You can decide as a group what vegetables or protein you want to make, and though you can also do a couple of batches as well. Or if you're cooking for yourself, you can easily divide these packages in half and split a recipe and eat dinner that night and lunch the next day and save the rest of the package for another evening. So I'm going to pop my chopped peppers into my saute pan, and this is one of our amazing cookware pans. I highly recommend it, especially for large groups. This is going to fill all of your cooking needs. You can fit so much in here. I make batches of shepherd's pie filling and then put the mashed potatoes from my steamer right on top and then pop this in the oven and bake it for a few minutes to crisp up the top. I've done batches of curry and soup and all kinds of things in that pan, and it is fantastic. So if you want more details on that, you can reach out. So what I'm using for my protein source is some simple chickpeas. Very inexpensive, very, very nutritious, very tasty, easy to find, and usually it's something that you can store and you don't have to have a lot of fridge space or anything like that. You just pop in the pantry, and just because I have them out, I think I'm gonna add some peas in there as well for a little bit of color. And I'm just going to let that cook down just enough, just enough so that my peppers start softening a little bit. And you can, remember, you can add whatever you like. You can add some onions in here. Whatever you get at the grocery store that may be on sale, you can pop in there. You can use cabbage, you can use green peppers, different vegetables that you like, and it all works. Just have fun. Try to be a little creative, and don't worry if you're not following the recipe exactly. Usually if you cook with passion and you cook because you love to have good meals on the table, it'll work out. So I'm just gonna let that cook down a bit. We're gonna turn it up pretty high, and then we're going to simply pop in our seasoning pack. And again, if you have watched the link, you'll know that Epicure is gluten-free, nut-free, great for people with allergies. Almost all of our packages, except those with cheese and a few other things, are completely vegan, so those on that kind of diet can eat with the crowd, and just really healthy whole food ingredients, and a really nice way to have a lot of the work that comes with cooking done for you. I find that measuring spices, finding to have the right spices on hand, that is what's most difficult. So with Epicure, we take the and we put it together for you, so it's easy to do. So I'm going to simply pop in my seasoning pack and let that cook down for a minute. In a few minutes, once it's getting going, I'm going to use our Epicure citrus press and squeeze some lemon in there, and that just kicks up that flavor a little bit. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a really cool way to finish it off so that our lettuce wraps look fancy and you know, just a little more special. So I'm going to find, oh my gosh, here it is. I'm going to find our roasted garlic aioli. And all you need for this is a little bit of mayo. Now, I'm using a vegan mayo, and so you can choose whichever one you like. I'm going to grab our little prep bowls. These are some of our Epicure prep bowls. They come with a purple silicone lid. Perfect for these little things and storing little bits of dip or sauce or leftovers afterwards. And I'm simply going to get our mayo out. Going to squeeze half of a lime. Actually, maybe not half. I don't think I need half. Going to just put a tiny little squirt in there. Did you see how much juice came out of that? So that's in there. I'm going to take our garlic aioli and measure with our 4-in-1 spice spoon. This is one of those great measuring spoons, all in one, 4 measurements in one. I'm going to put about a teaspoon of our garlic aioli in there. And what's nice about Epicure is you can season to taste. So if you mix this per the recipe that's on the jar, by the way, and it's not enough, you want a bit more punch, add some more. If it's too much, make some with less the next time. That's it. There's your aioli for the topping. And what I want to show you is if you are preparing dinner for a crowd and you wanted to maybe do some meat on the side, some of those people in the group want to eat some chicken, you can use our rectangular steamer, or you can use a saute pan and do it beforehand. But you can use our rectangular steamer, cut up a chicken breast and put it in here with some of the seasoning, a little dash of lime, close it up, and within about 4 to 6 minutes in your microwave with the lid on, you'll have perfectly cooked chicken, and you can add the filling to that for those who want meat. So super fast, super easy, and let me just give this a toss around. Oh, it smells amazing. I'm going to squeeze in my lime at this point, or my lemon, sorry. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do a bit of the lime that's left just because I have it here. And I'm going to put the lemon in too. I don't think you can ever have enough of that stuff, so I like it that way. Again, you can use any citrus. Really, you can use oranges if you like. It all works. All right, so let's give that a toss around. Oh my goodness, this smells amazing, and I want to show you real quick. Look how beautiful and colorful that is. Isn't that delicious? So we're going to check on our rice, and we'll be done. And it's that simple. So I'm going to give this a quick peek, and if it's not ready, I'll just pop it back in 30 seconds at a time. But it is ready. Oh my gosh, smells amazing with that turmeric. This is what it looks like. And then you simply fluff it up, and you have perfectly cooked basmati rice in 7 minutes. Added nutrition with the turmeric and the green peas for protein. I'm going to leave this on for 1 second and get ready to put everything together. So I've got some lettuce wraps over here, or lettuce leaves, I should say, and you can use any kind of lettuce. So again, you know, you can do long leaves like this. This is what I like, just because it's kind of easy and nice to eat. And then I tend to have more of them, and if they're smaller, and I just like kind of putting a little bit in and quickly munching away. My kids love lettuce wraps. My son loves this stuff. He does want it with the chicken. So I usually make, as I said, some chicken on the side for him. And let's do 2 here just to kind of show you, or let's just do 1 big one, and then we'll do a little bit of the rice on the side. So that is all you need to do. Now you can, if you do not have a stove, you can actually do this also in the steamer. You don't need the stove. The difference will be that on the stove, your chickpeas get a little crispy on the outside. If you've got an air fryer, you can do it in the air fryer, or really anything like that. So let's do a scoop of our rice on the side, our rice and peas, and we are done. I hope that you've enjoyed this. I hope that you will ask any questions you may have, and just let me help you stock your pantry, find ways to cook and make delicious meals that are easy, healthy, and fast. And I hope that your experience leaving home, journeying off to college or university or wherever you're going is an amazing one, a safe one, and a healthy one. So there you go. Of course, I'll be having more of these, but just to show you, let's get started. Happy cooking, everyone. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed.
Okay. Yeah, this is really good. Thank you.
You're welcome. Enjoy.
Yes.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Remember, cooking should be fun and simple. And with Epicure's help, you can be a pro in the kitchen in no time. Happy cooking.